So in this video, we're going to talk about this amazing, interesting book by Franz Kafka, that is Metamorphosis. So imagine what if one day you wake up and find yourself transformed into a giant insect. And that's what happened in this book. So let's have an overview about the story. So this story is about a gentleman named Gregor Samsa, and he's a traveling salesman. So one day when he wakes up, he found himself transformed into a giant insect. And from there, his life changed. So initially, his family was good with the Samsa and nice, but over time they grew resentful toward Samsa, and they feel that really hateful towards Samsa. So Grigor loses his touch with the humanity and ultimately dies one day. As without touch of his humanity, he loses his family, society, and everything. He became so lonely that he left the food and stopped eating it, and ultimately just dies. There's a whole story. So this small book, just 100 pages, it pack a lot of emotion. Okay, so I would say just read it to see how when a person, the main person who earns and feed the whole family, and one day when he loses that ability, how the family changes toward that person, how the respect they just gave to that person changes over time. Another thing that I question about the Gregor Samsa when I read this book is that when he got transformed into that giant insect, instead of thinking about himself, that why I am changing to that insect, his first thought was that I'm going to be late for my job. And that's how the society and everything has conditioned you, that you value the productivity instead of your own humanity. So in this short video, I would just want to say you that please read this book. It's a really interesting book. Okay, when you read this book, you're gonna be have some emotion, but when you complete this book, you're gonna be changed. So this simple book, it's a really small book, just give it a read. And if you have read this book, please comment your thoughts about it, how you felt about it, and what are your feelings toward the Gregor Samsa who has transformed into a giant insect. Because that would be interesting to know how different people react to it. Maybe some of who are already burdened with such conditions that they feel like the work is more important to them than the humanity, emotion, every other kind of thing. They just see work, work, and work because maybe the family pressure or other things they have. So please comment your thought about this book. Thank you. Have a nice day.